Hey, run for your life.
Back roll.
You are now tuned in. Get ready for some soul grooming. Topics we choose in, designed to expand the mind frame as time change. Playing for your heart in these courts in a dying game. So we broadcast this podcast to a wide range to connect to political, spiritual individuals. Consciously correct so the intellect don't cripple you. They know it's a rap when I enter the chat. I as in we, cause I represents us. Those who bear arms drop bombs for the defenseless. Why they on the fences? We out here in the trenches. Passing present messages so they won't Willie lynch us. Lend me your ear, hear what they fear to discuss. 360 degrees, full circle like a discus. But the opposite of identified, we solidify. The realest guys look through the realest eyes. Maybe you realize 119 MG is where the real reside.
Here we go.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, surrounded by
some soul
gods.
grooming.
Lend me your ear. That go
Oh, man. Hold on, let's run that back.
Yeah.
Back roll.
You are now tuned in. Get ready for some soul grooming. Topics we choose in, designed to expand the mind frame as time change. Playing for your heart in these courts in a dying game. So we broadcast this podcast to a wide range to connect to political, spiritual individuals. Consciously correct so the intellect don't cripple you. They know it's a rap when I enter the chat. I as in we, cause I represents us. Those who bear arms drop bombs for the defenseless. Why they on the fences? We out here in the trenches. Passing present messages so they won't Willie lynch us. Lend me your ear, hear what they fear to discuss. 360 degrees, full circle like a discus. But the opposite of identified, we solidify. The realest guys look through the realest eyes. Maybe you realize 119 MG is where the real reside.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
That's right.
How y'all doing?
Good morning, good evening,
Yeah.
good afternoon.
It's another episode and we are back.
We back.
Oh.
We back.
Like I left my key.
Yeah. Hold up. My name is Jamel Lott. I'm Jackie's oldest son. And right now you're tuning in to 119 Media Group, Real Talk 360.
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot of energy going on here tonight.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
on?
Oh,
And in
yeah.
front of them, we're going to do ladies first.
Oh,
This is
ladies
who's
first.
with us.
Oh yeah.
Ladies first. Hey.
Hey, Corey,
Hey.
give her the mic. He do it
All right,
go.
gentlemen, all right.
Yeah, talk to the people, man. Tell them you are.
Everyone, if you don't know who I am already, you shall know who I is. It is the one and only Eastside Goddess, Delphine Jolly, coming to you live and proud right here at Media 119.
I love it.
Surrounded by gods. I am the goddess. My word.
Be careful.
We are here, and we
careful.
would like for you to come in and chime in. Do not be afraid to speak that which is. Our ears are open, our hearts are pure. Let's do this, all right?
Go ahead, man. Fellas, how y'all feel?
Hey, I feel
Ladies, are
wonderful.
you all right? Man,
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Oh, man.
oh man, what I'm gonna do to come after that?
I know, right?
And to my left,
Hey, it's me. I'm one of the guys she was speaking of. Hey, my
Yeah.
name is Dory,
That's right,
representing
that's right.
Timmersville all day
Oh.
long. Timmersville, stand up. I love you.
Yeah. And the left, to the back. Tell him who you is, son.
Corey Grant in the building, Marion County's own. Salute.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, my name is Jamel, and I'm going to tell you again, man, I had a great week. I'm back. I couldn't wait to get back. We went on a hiatus. Storms was coming, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People had to do stuff, but we back.
We back. We back.
You know what I'm saying?
We're weathering the storms, baby.
Hey, man, what's going on the crib, master?
Man,
What's going on, man?
Uh-oh.
man, listen. Hey. I'm kind of emotional right now, so this is gonna be an emotional podcast for me. I'm taking my baby. I'm dropping my baby off at college this weekend. It's a big day in our household. We celebrate. Caitlin, Caitlin, we taking you this weekend. Shout out to you, baby girl. Another hurdle. You ready for it?
Salute.
That
Salute,
is.
yeah,
That
yeah.
she is. That
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Back to school, ain't it?
Yes, sir. Thank goodness. Finally got some snacks in the pantry.
Thank goodness.
Finally got some snacks in the pantry.
Hell yeah.
Eating everything, man.
So y'all read up.
They back in the school now. You know, kicked off. We've been in full week. They had the e-learning day, but yeah, they back in school, ripping and running, volleyball, dance. Back at that, daddy duties, girl, dad for life, baby.
Girl, dad.
Yeah. Hey, yo, I bought this young lady right here. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you how long I knew this young lady. I knew her. Somehow I became her Facebook friend when you lived in Miami.
Yes.
Oh, because of cars.
That's right. That's right.
Look at that.
That was, yeah.
And I became a Facebook friend, but she always had an interesting post or interest. It either it was smart or it was about some kind of, it either was smart or it was about the people. It was about the ancestors and things like that. So it's just words like that attract me. So I always listen to her and listen to her story and how she got from Miami, because she'll tell you everything. She'll open book.
Big time.
Yeah. Word. So I don't know how I ran into her. She was back and I ran into her. I don't think it was when I was with my girl was at Red Lobster. That was one of the times I seen you.
That was.
Yeah.
Yup.
You just hit it off again.
Yeah, you got my cheddar.
Remembered each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, got that cheddar biscuits on. That's
right. Yeah.
Oh man, it has been a road, but it's been a road well traveled. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Now, like my man just said, he met me when I was in Miami, and I was starting to come into my path of enlightenment. And I just had left out of the Christian church. I had to leave that alone because I found out I didn't have to go to a middleman to get what I needed.
Yeah.
And when you find out, and when your eyes, how can I say, when the scales are removed to whereas you can see the truth of the law, it takes you into a completely different mindset. You don't have to beg. You don't have to keep waiting on something that has yet to come. It's already in you. It's already there. It even tells us in the book of John that the power that rose him from the dead is in us, and we are God's. So why are we looking outside of ourselves? That power is within. And when I captured that and I grabbed onto that, now it was all about seeking even more truth. This is why I am into African spirituality, because that's where all religions of the world come from. Everything came from Africa. Even those that were already here had to come from someplace else first. Just saying.
You're right. Hey, tell me, so why are you so why does the ancestors stuff connect with you so much?
Because we stand on their shoulders. They did all of this before we got here. They may have done it in a different way, but that doesn't mean they didn't do it. It tells us that there's nothing new under the sun. But we're always trying to reinvent something. You don't have to reinvent anything. It's already there. And this is why you do need to talk to those that was here before you, because trust me, they caught way more hell than what we're catching right now.
Yeah,
They had way
that.
less. They had less then than we do now, and they did more then than we do now. So why not talk to them? Why not be like, listen, because I talk to my mom and my dad all the time. Both of them have already passed on. Much respect to my ancestors, even the ones that are honorable and dishonorable. You can even learn from a fool.
That's what we always say here. Ain't nobody above teaching you something.
Nobody.
You can learn from anybody.
I'm telling you. So this is
learn a lot
why
from a
it
dummy.
is incredibly paramount that we take the time to even find out who those people are. This is why it is so important, especially when babies are born. Those are returning ancestors. And that's a whole podcast of itself. Because I work at a place where we got our own coming in buying Plan Bs and whatnot, like they're candy. And it is, you know what I'm saying? You're killing returning ancestors, and I'm on the clock, so it's but so much I can say. You know what I mean?
Right.
But most of these young people, they know of me. They actually follow me on Snapchat because they're like, you one of the few adults that don't judge. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm going to tell you about your shit now.
Hey.
I'm going to do that, but I'm going to give you your respect, because for the most part, our young people, they don't receive the respect they deserve. But I have to give mad respect to Generation Alpha right now, because that's the generation. They talk trash about everything. They will cancel you out if that don't agree with how they feel about a thing or how they see a thing. And it is precious. But going back to the ancestors, and I have to do that, and to my Orishas, they're like, how can I say, the disciples that we were told in Christianity. They're actually our Orishas. And I pray to them, I give them homage, I give them all types of respect, and they look out for me.
Okay. Is that who you say, Generation Alpha?
No, Orishas.
Yeah.
The Orishas.
Right, the Orishas, African disciples, if you will, but they are more so of a consciousness. This is why it is always so important to be of a high conscious, to always be of a high vibrational mindset and spirit. That way you attract those of like mind and of like kind. And then when something comes along that scurries that, you're like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. This isn't me. I love you. I still want you to eat, just not at my table.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I want you to explain this, because a lot of people don't know what high vibrations is, and the vibrations that controls you, or not controls you, or how you move at that level. Because I think I got into vibrations probably like 2 years ago, and I started noticing the vibrations, and I guess the vibrations now, to sum it up with them, is vibes. Am I right?
Absolutely. And it's all about energy and purpose. And this is why you do have to, when you wake up, the first thing should be on your mind is gratitude. Because once you put gratitude before you, nothing else can, what can top gratitude? Okay, you wake up with the right mentality, with the right mindset. It's like, okay, you know what? No matter what's out there, I already know that I'm good to go, because I am choosing happiness, and nobody can make you happy. Okay, that's an inside job.
I can believe that.
Right, that is something that you have to sit. No matter what makes you happy, it has to be from the inside, because what's in is going to definitely come out. If it's in you, it's coming out. This is why it even tells us in the Word, you can tell a fruit by its tree.
Yes.
You can tell, you can tell a tree by its fruit.
Yep.
Forgive me, because you can tell when you're in how can I say, regular conversation with anyone. If that conversation starts going to the left a little bit, and you're like, well, wait a minute, that's not what we're talking about. That's not where we're going. You have to have the mindset that, okay, I know what's going on here, but I'm going to still remain on course. I have to remain the course for myself. I have to remain the course for Delphine. Now, I can sit here and I can talk about all the cool shit I've gone through, from being an old woman as a teenager doing stuff I had absolutely no business, but now being at a place to whereas I can sit and I can talk to young people, and I can tell them, listen, I know what you're going through. I get it. I've been there. And nothing changes unless something changes. Somebody has to come, you know what, I'm having such a great time here. That's what all that is. That's what all that is.
Like you say, those vibes.
It's the vibes.
It's that energy. You've been right ever since, been on point ever since.
Exactly.
Got in here together.
Your energy is everything.
Oh, okay. So you said when you guys met, there was an energy there.
Absolutely.
Already. And then even in your departure or separation from one another, when you saw each other again,
it's super duper connect, like it was no time passed. And that's what it's really all about when it comes to true friends. We're not associates, we're actually friends. And I want nothing but the absolute best for him, because he deserves the absolute best. Because those I hang around and those that I spend time with, I want nothing but the best for them. Because if I don't want the best for them, then that means that the universe can't give me the best. You have to bless those even when you don't feel as if you're blessed. You still speak that you are blessed.
Okay. Yeah. I like that you said the first thing you do is you choose.
It's
a lot
a
of people
choice.
don't understand that
They
they are
do
making
not.
choices. It is a decision. First thing in the morning. Gratitude. I'm all about it. I
That's
like
right.
that. That's a good way to get it started. right before I go into my breathing exercises
listen
and
to
my
you.
stretching. Yeah.
I tell people every day, every morning, I stand in front of a group of people. Well, most mornings, and I tell them that you control your day.
That's right.
Yeah, you control your day. Nobody gets the benefit to dictate how my day gonna go.
You better speak.
My life, and I see people allow other people to control their day all the time, which is crazy to me.
Crazy.
It's crazy the energy that they give off. So, like you said, so if you get up in the morning with this energy, this gratitude, it protects. It acts as a barrier.
That's right.
It protects you because all this other foolishness is gonna come at you
And when
soon
you
as
say
you
foolishness,
clock.
bruh.
Soon as you clock in, I mean the foolishness starts.
Man.
And if you allow yourself to be succumb to it,
Man.
it changes your whole day.
Yeah. Messes up your frequency.
Yeah.
Which is a
Yeah.
probably a form of the
Yeah.
vibration
Yeah.
that you was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's crazy to me. I
It
see it
is.
all the time though.
Yeah,
Yep.
you do.
Yep.
You do.
Yep.
I try to tell folks you only can control what you can control.
What you can control. And if it's out of my wheelhouse, I don't worry about it. It's out of my wheel. It's over there.
You can't even.
Yeah.
And they
It's over there.
bent all out of
Yeah.
shit. You know,
For nothing.
For nothing they can control.
No.
It may be about something.
Yeah.
It may have made you feel a certain
Yep.
type of way. It made
Yep.
you feel something.
Yep.
But there's nothing you can do.
Nothing
about
you can
that.
do. Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do about that.
Nothing.
I will say this: a lot of times when things come at us, first I used to hear this in the church all the time. First thought is always flesh, and I used to be like, "What the hell does that mean?" But then I found out because if something comes at you and it catches you off guard, you're not going to respond spiritually. You're going
Right.
to respond fleshly. You're
Right.
going to be
Right.
in your feelings.
Yep.
So now you have to take the initiative and say, "You know what? I see this for what it is, but ooh,
Yeah. It takes a grown person to do that. Like you have to be in a mental space. You have to grow to that space
You do.
to be able to know how to respond. Because where I'm at in life now, I told somebody yesterday, we had this conversation. My blessings, I believe that my blessings are tied to my response.
You better go ahead.
Because God doesn't look at. He's mindful of the things that people do to you, but it's about how you respond
to those
to those things.
Yep.
It's your blessings are tied to that,
Your
and
reaction.
it takes a grown person to respond correctly. When, like you said, when you want to respond out of flesh,
Yup.
like I want to bust you in your face, but if I respond the other way, let me think about this. Let me pray about this. Let me pray for you.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a bigger person to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to do that.
That flesh, that skin, that's
Yeah,
that's external.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the first thing
Right,
you hear.
correct,
The
correct.
first thing you hear is that. And that's why
Absolutely.
It takes growth, man.
Man,
It takes
yeah.
growth.
It's very similar. And you could road rage.
Road rage.
oh my God!"
I'm seeing a lot of
right?
that now on Facebook, TikTok. Road rage, and man, they just busting them up. Pop, 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 pop.
Man, you know,
Okay,
we in
what we
South
doing?
Carolina.
What we
Yeah.
I
doing?
can't. I get out of there.
Because it's all about controlling your emotions.
Yeah.
They say fix your hat on Facebook.
Oh,
Fix my hat.
Yeah.
get a little piece.
I thought that's what.
Yeah.
I thought that's how he wanted it.
No, I ain't want it like that, man. Hey,
What's
thank you,
up?
Facebook, man. Keep me straight.
We got working for the temple. I'm glad you back, man. I ain't seen him in a while.
All right.
All
Welcome,
right.
welcome. Hello.
Tori said high vibration brings in a certain that of algorithmic
Energy
really?
around
Look
you.
at
energy around you.
Yeah, Tori big on energy, man.
Yeah.
What he's
Okay.
basically saying is that what you put out is what you're going to receive back in.
Yeah.
That's going to be constant. That means that you're going to see that all the time. You're going to be a witness to it all the time, and you're just going to sit back and say, "Damn, gratitude."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, go ahead.
No, that's what my T-shirt says. Be grateful.
Be grateful. Be grateful.
Right.
Just be grateful.
Just be
Because
grateful.
it could be much worse.
Absolutely.
So many of us are dealing with things on a regular. Like myself, I work retail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I work retail. That's probably one of the most amazing. If you ever want to learn patience, if you ever want to learn how to love your fellow man,
Work retail.
work retail.
I worked retail
Jamel said,
13 years.
Jamel said, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, man! You have them come in at every, how can I say, every level of life. I have folk my age. I'm 55 years young, and I still have people take their money and throw it down on the counter. I was born right here in Florence, South Carolina. That's considered the most disrespectful thing you can do to somebody.
Yeah. And it happens.
And you know what it is? You have to be like, Oh, you know what? Oh, that's 4-4. Okay, baby, thank you so much. And how was your day today?
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? You're so kind. You're so patient. I always get these really cool compliments at my job. And I know most would look at it and be like, oh my God, you're a key holder for this such and such company.
Yeah.
That's all you do. Hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to disrespect what I do for a living, because what I do for a living isn't who I am. I
Better say that.
I get
Man.
Yeah, man, that's heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't mean
It's so much more.
we
No,
was
it's
talking.
okay.
We was talking about that. I was talking about it with somebody there earlier, right? And I was telling her name was Tony, right? My assistant helped me, and I was telling her I hate when I meet people and they introduce me about like what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like my name is Dr. Samuels.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say I'm really not interested in the doctor. I just want to know who Samuel is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So when you leave, what they gonna say? You're a doctor? No, I want you to go deeper.
I'm gonna
in
probably just say
Samuel.
you an asshole.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you is. I mean, that's what I'm gonna probably say you is. I mean, they're not calling it what it is. That's what I'm gonna know you as. You can give me all the doctor. You can give me all the credentials you want. But if you're not a nice person, that's what I'm gonna remember you as.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege when I lived in Miami, I hung out with the gamut of those in education, of those in every genre of industry. And the main thing that I learned was that they all just wanted to be treated with respect. They all wanted to be heard, because we all have a voice. You know, we all have a voice. You may not want to hear what he or she or them have to say, but at the same time, it is important to them. So me with all of these folk, and I'm talking about, I hung out with those that were from homeless to billionaires. And we were all on the same level. Hey, my name is Delphine. Hey, my name is this. My name is that. Man, shout out to my family back in Miami, Starbucks at 63 Biscayne Boulevard. I have to give them a shout out, because that's where a lot of my broadcasting came from. I would sit in there and listen to their stories and listen to how they navigate this thing called life, you know? And let me tell you something. We all trying to navigate this bitch. And a lot of times we go this way when we should have went that way. But when you have folk in your life that say, you know what, Delphine, damn, I saw something here. Why don't you try this? You come with love. It's like you're you're condescending to my issue without being condescending to me, the person. And a lot of times folk can't do that. This is why when folk introduce themselves, they introduce themselves by what they do.
Yeah.
But not who they are. Now, I want to know who the hell you are. Who are you? I don't want to know what you do. I don't give a damn about what you do. I have education too. I have a bachelor's.
Who you is?
Who is you?
Who you is?
I wanted, you know what? I like you ask them the questions. Who you are at home?
Oh, you would love me at home, because what you see right now.
No, but I'm talking about asking them who you are at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do that a lot too. Hey, what you do at home? Do you sit at home, get your little drink on? Do you relax? What do you do to decompress? What do you do?
Or who are you to the people that you go home to?
If you go home,
Because you can't go home and say, "Hey, my name is Dr. Samuels."
No.
You got to go home to be a husband or maybe a father.
That's right.
But speaking of fathers and stuff and things, me and Delphine was talking earlier today, and she was telling me a story about a uncle, right?
It is a dad
Okay.
who has a 14-year-old daughter. I know a lot of y'all have been seeing this thing on TikTok and on Instagram, what have you. And the daughter has become pregnant for the second time, not the first, but the second time. And plot twist, it is his brother, the uncle. Now, I know. But we're going to do this. Word is out now that they're saying that it was a skit. They're saying that it's not true. So what I would like to do, because I'm surrounded by gods, beautiful black ones, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you. How would you guys process that if it was in your home? If that was your daughter? If that was your brother? And that's why the topic is, who would you believe?
And let me run it back for y'all. A daughter came to him
Yup.
pregnant once, got pregnant again. He wanted to kick her out, right? He was going to kick her out because she was pregnant again, but come to realize that she was pregnant by his brother.
It got to be a skit.
Yeah, but if you, I don't want you to look at it as a skit because this could be, even if it was one time.
Yeah.
Take it. It was one time. Now there's secrets like that because there's some people that think they're cousins, but they're really brothers. If you go back to it, am I telling the truth?
Yeah.
But what if it came to you and your situation, and your daughter is telling you this happens? Let's say once. Let's don't say twice. How do you react then, and who do you believe? And now, what is your relationship with your brother?
Did we have one before?
It don't even matter.
I mean,
He's your brother, yeah. He's your brother. Yeah.
So let's say it is true. Let's say
like
it's
he
true.
raising her by herself?
Yeah, he weighs him by himself.
Single part. Single dad.
That's
Single
his
dad.
only kid?
Yeah. This the only kid.
Only
But
kid, single dad. And my brother got my daughter pregnant. And she 14.
But did you have to think?
Huh?
Did you have to think on that?
No, I have to process that from jail. I'm processing that from jail.
I'm like, gross.
I got to think about that.
First of all, I'm like, gross.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I mean,
Nah, I ain't
But
processing
no,
nothing.
I ain't even thinking gross.
I'm
thinking about dead.
Yeah.
No, first you and your daughter have to talk about, because now you want to kick her out, right? You want to kick her out straight up because you don't know that she's pregnant by your brother. But while y'all discussing that, she said, well, it's by your brother. So now at that time, are you going to say, is she a lying child?
No.
Or is she a lying child?
she got to have a reputation.
Yeah.
Is she a
You know,
lying
but you're
child?
going too deep. You just got to stay playing. We
Okay.
can't go deep on this. We're going for emotion at
So-
that moment. And after you get out of jail, then we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Thor.
I'm processing it from jail.
Okay, so he's already
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that. And we're going to throw in a little bit of a plot twist.
Yeah.
She was telling him, I told you not that Uncle Tony be over
Yeah,
like this.
yeah, but that's what I was gonna say anyway. Because see, I gotta go in the weeds anyway.
Yeah.
So my first thing, as I get in the bushes and start to move something around, this has happened before. Uncle Tony ain't just got his niece. It ain't just happened.
No.
That's been going on before. And somebody should sound the alarm. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I don't know. But as a parent, a good parent. Now I'm on my high horse. Sometimes I do that.
That's
As
okay,
a
though.
parent,
That's okay.
you gotta know you are responsible for somebody. So you gotta know what you gotta know. You need to know. Some parents, give them space and they're a child and they gotta have their own space. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got no space in my house. If you live in my house, you live in my house. All the doors open.
If it
Everything.
Doors. Sure, I remember one time my daddy
You ain't got no
took the doors
space?
off.
Yeah.
No. What
You ain't got no
what you need the door
space.
for? What
You
need
gotta
the door
know. And then again, my partner right here in front of me will tell you, you're raising girls.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah, you're
if
raising
if I
girls.
allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
How did I let that happen? Is she saying he raped her?
Yeah.
Was she having sex? Was she acting?
Lamont, I believe it.
I hate I'm an analyst, so I have to.
Yeah, you gotta
get some-
analyze
I
it.
have
Yeah.
some details that I
Yeah.
need to. Is
But-
she a promiscuous little girl?
Yeah.
Have I
Yeah.
been there her whole life?
Yeah.
I mean, is this out of the blue? Would I have had any clue?
What-
But I mean, because it's a broad stroke and it disgusts me. But if it's my daughter and it happened in my house,
Yeah, it did.
and I'm responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But out that time before you start, when you first hear this, all right? When you first hear this, are you gonna break all that down? Let's say you know she's promiscuous. You know that, but
Yeah.
you know your brother. You know
Yeah.
your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You've been around this guy all your life.
All
you
your
know
life.
your brother,
Yeah.
and you know your child.
Which
Yeah.
makes me more disappointed in myself because
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
No, I'm
How
disappointed.
did I let my daughter?
Yeah. These are the things you gotta answer.
Yeah.
Because whether it
She's
happened
a
in your
child.
house or
I'm
the
her-
neighbor house
I'm
down
her
the
life
street.
manager.
Yeah.
But check this
And
out.
I failed
Yeah.
tremendously.
Yeah.
But no, nah, but I'm. That's later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure that out later.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing. Ain't gonna be on me at that moment.
Yeah. Right.
That ain't how I do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Not when it
'Cause-
comes to my kid.
But this your brother and your kids.
Yeah.
First of all, if my daughter is telling the truth, at that time, at all means, I must defend her honor. And I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm gonna believe. I'm probably gonna. I know my brother.
Yeah.
Now, even though you have brothers, I have brothers. I know my brother. I know today. I know what my brother will do and will not do because of the communication we have. You know what I'm saying? And that's my brother. But what if this your stepbrother? Or what if this, because today you can be brothers and you're not really brothers. You're just brothers because you got the same mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Me and my brother are brothers because we are brothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nah, I'm not gonna let that. Even if he wasn't, we really want like that. First of all, you ain't gonna be in my house if I ain't there. I don't care who you are.
That's one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's first of all.
Yep.
Number two, that means you ain't been paying attention to her.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know.
Because now, what they say, you could tell when they start doing it, right?
Oh yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they start smelling themselves.
You
Right
know.
now, I understand what Corey at that moment saying. Now I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling that I have failed.
Yep.
But maybe I might be saying that from jail. But at that moment, there's gonna be a point of action, and I'll go lay down for 34. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this
I'll
the
lay down
second-
the rest of my life.
That's
for
the
it.
second one.
Yeah, because there's really no way that I will be able to be that man that protects her.
No.
That keeps her away from the world.
No.
If I don't take action at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to. It calls for you to.
She a
Oh,
child.
wait a minute. Man, I almost fought my brother when I thought he slept with my oldest daughter, mother.
Where you see that at?
Where you see that at?
Right there
Oh.
on the thing, y'all. So if it was Tori, so if it was my daughter deaf to him on sight,
Ah,
oh
damn.
God,
No,
on
Tori.
one
God.
You should have been in here making that kind of comment. I need to look you in your eyes.
Yeah,
Make that
I
kind of
can
comment.
see that.
No.
Yes, he raped
Yeah,
her.
even if she consented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, correct.
Because you say like this, you're an adult.
You an adult.
And that's a
You know what I'm
14-year-old.
saying?
That means you molested mentally
Yeah.
and you physically molested.
Yeah, he got to go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be all right because I'm insane. I went insane. This is my 14-year-old daughter.
And believe it or not,
Yeah.
in the moment
Yeah, I'm
of
out.
something
Yeah.
like that happening, the courts actually do
Yeah.
pay attention to that.
Yeah.
This is why I'd rather be judged by the judge than judged by 12. Because I'm telling you now, let me just go straight to the judge. Because in a situation like that, with
Yeah,
me being
I'm
a
out of
mom,
there.
At that case,
at-
you go-
that case.
At that case, you go straight to the judge.
Oh, I'm going straight to the judge. I don't even want. I don't want no peers
Yeah.
looking at me talking about. Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe she could have looked at it differently. No, hell no.
No, because people weird now.
No,
Yeah,
he
people
DED.
weird.
No,
Yeah,
he
people
DED.
weird.
Not even DEAD. He's DED. Period.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say if I didn't because I just seen this comment. Let's say I didn't react at that moment, right?
Yeah. Now you go
And
to
let's
jail.
say, now check this out. I ain't even gonna go to jail. I ain't even gonna react. I ain't gonna beat him up. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna kill him right now.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna go to him. I'll talk to him. How do I talk to him?
What do you eat?
have no
How do
clue.
you start the conversation?
I threw that to my man over there from the swamp.
Oh no, there's not
don't
a
know.
discussion that's necessary.
No, okay. Let's say you're doing the investigations, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if you do right off the back, you didn't
I got
crash
it.
out.
I got it. The
Now-
first question you ask, the very first question you ask to your brother is, tell me it ain't true. The very first thing you say is, tell me it's not true.
Yeah, y'all.
Just tell me it's not. Because you're my brother. Tell me it's not true.
Yeah, I
Tell
hope
me. No.
that.
No.
Yeah, that's one
And-
time I would hope
yeah.
my daughter is lying.
And I don't need anything else. I don't need, hey, but let me tell you this.
I
No,
don't
just
want-
tell me it ain't true.
that's what I'm
Because if
saying.
you say anything other than it's
I don't
not
want
true.
to. I don't want to have to kill my own
That's
brother.
it.
So I'm hoping
Yeah.
she lying.
Yeah.
At this point in time, but wow,
Tell
but
me
I
it
don't
ain't-
think she
yeah.
would lie.
No.
But he can't tell me.
Yeah. You got to tell me it ain't true.
And then he can't look you in your eye.
Lamont, I'm with you though.
Right.
Lamont said I couldn't talk to him.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
couldn't
not
talk to
I
him.
can't-
Lamont, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But if I gotta talk to him, Lamont, I gotta just say, tell me it ain't true. That's it. And if he
Right.
tells me anything other than that, I don't care. Hold on, wait a minute. Anything other than it's not true.
Right.
That's
yeah.
it.
It's like how you want it. Like you want a
That's it.
revolver? Or
That's it. That's it.
At that moment, most likely you ain't gonna. At that moment, let's say if we all found out at the cookout, right? Let's say if we found out at the cookout, right?
There won't be no more cookouts. now.
So at that time, you wouldn't have. Let's say you wouldn't have that weapon of choice around, so you wouldn't be able to choose. It's gonna be with the automatic or the revolver. So now, right now, this would be like hand.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
you gotta come with
hands.
It's a
You know
knife
what I
somewhere.
mean?
It's a knife somewhere.
It's a choke.
I
That's
got
a
it.
wrap.
But your anger at that moment,
Strangle.
your anger at that moment ain't gonna give you time to go over there and get the knife from the grill it's all gonna be like right in front of you. So you're gonna at that moment your hands are gonna feel like a AR-15 or it's gonna feel like that machete.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Furniture moving and people screaming.
No more
We
cookouts.
outside.
No more cookouts.
Grill swallowed over.
Yeah.
No, he's in the grill,
Yeah.
actually.
No more cookouts.
Something like that.
No,
Exactly.
We're putting him in
It's
the grill.
bad.
It's over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hold
pray-
on, my
I
man
pray that's
said
not
he
true.
said, "Man, y'all saying now what y'all will do or not do, but to be real, we never know till stuff pop off." And you right,
That's a good point now.
but I just know, I just know how I feel about my daughter.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Exactly.
That
know
might
what
be
I'm
a true
saying?
statement in somebody's life.
Yeah.
But if that happened to my daughter, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. It's a done deal.
That's it.
And I'll answer to God when I see him. But I'm telling you, I'm out of here.
So check this
somebody
out.
out of here, Doc.
So check this out. But after that, you still okay. After that,